Hey, how's it going? Alright, let's go ahead and kick this off. That's the wrong window. Go ahead and minimize that. There we go. Alright. Got good quality. Going for 23, 27. Alright, we're good. Alright. Different window. So we're gonna go ahead and finish off these last two cups. If we got time, maybe we'll go for the AX cup, but the AX cup is not super interesting to me, at least. It's nice to have some extra tracks, but do we want max speed? Nah. So this is where the actual fun begins for... Gotta remember this is F0, not Route 2. It's really shit. Don't know how well you can hear. Yeah, I think... Oh! Took my eyes off the road there. Yep. I keep comparing this game to Redout 2. Just so you know, we will be playing some Redout 2 next stream, which will be me just kind of practicing, also just showing off the tracks. That stream will probably have me talking way less, just because I really do need to focus up. I might have do a little chit chat here or there, especially if people actually show up. But not promising anything. Gotta have that real fine motor control, real fine. And that nowhere is that more evident in one of the tracks of the next cup, the first track of Diamond Cup. Hopefully we'll be able to just breeze through this cup so that we can get to the other one right away. I fucked that up. Not that I also fucked that up. I was looking at the map. I was gonna say not that it matters too much, cause yeah, you're a little far behind here. Didn't get full energy on that and missed the pad by a little bit. 2-second split, but if we look at the map, that's not a whole lot. I'll try to just stay on track here. How are y'all doing? Uh-oh, shit. I've been doing okay. A little bit of money trouble since we just got the leakage. So just got a big maintenance bill, but we can cover it in chunks, so it's not that big of a deal. Other than that little bit of concern, it's been fine. Earlier today, I was looking at someone listing off their favorite games of all time. And one of those was Half-Life 1. And I couldn't agree more. Definitely one of my top 5. If you'd have to ask me my favorite games of all time in general, that would be Redout 2, of course. Night in the Woods. Probably, maybe this game. I'm not super sure. I did a list. Because there's even though I think that list was more so the most influential games in your life, or the games that really affected you and who you are the most. So, favorite games and most influential games, definitely not the same thing. Yeah, there's definitely some physics dankery that you can perform on here that I'm not skilled enough to even try. That being said, doesn't seem super necessary given how checks that I'm not first place anymore. I super fucking mega jinxed it. Anywho. Yeah, I think you want to keep your speed down for that particular jump. Which, depending on how fast you're going, might not even be a jump. Strictly speaking, wouldn't even count as a jump. Now, because we are on Master Difficulty, we cannot fuck this up again. Like we could if we destroyed a certain amount of ships. Yeah, if we destroy 5 rival ships, then we get a 1-up. But I don't remember if we were talking about this last stream or if I was talking about it on a practice recording. But this game really does not do a very good job of incentivizing you to be aggressive, to actually engage with the combat mechanics. Particularly because, well, I mean, there's a lot of reasons. One of the reasons is actually because the more aggressive you are, it seems that actually makes the CPUs more aggressive. I'm probably not the only one doing this, but I am actually trying to avoid using the word AI to describe the NPCs in this game, or any game for that matter. Good. Alright. Oh, I should have pitched down on that. I wouldn't have lost as much speed, I don't think. It's just... Oh my god. I think I didn't... Okay, 1, my brain kind of didn't really keep track of the geometry there. And 2, my perception kind of failed me. And then I thought I was going on the outside of that, too. When I was going on the inside of the curve. So yeah. Ooh, totally full send on this one. But yeah, one of the things that really puts you off being aggressive and being combative is just if you're more aggressive, the CPUs are more aggressive. That kind of makes sense. But it would make a little bit more sense to have the CPUs have a higher sort of baseline level of aggression. That would like get you amped up to retaliate, you know? Like, that would make a little more sense. Especially in the higher difficulties. If you're like in the lower difficulties, then yeah, you might want your NPCs to be somewhat pushovers. But if you're in master difficulty, you're in like the late game, then yeah, you more inherently aggressive CPUs would make more sense. And we are a good deal. 3 seconds. Yeah, it's slightly above. Oh my god. Yep, that's it. That's it. That's it. You gotta be more gentle. You really gotta be more gentle. Darn. I'm just looking at the replay right now. That could have been averted. Wait. Yeah, in one of the test recordings, I actually had like a little bit more in-depth conversation of like, really isn't that fun or that engaging to like actually be combative. Like, that's the wrong one. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, to like actually be more aggressive. There. That's what destroying someone else's ship looks like in this game. Like, that's it. Just give someone a little check. Wow. I saved that. I saved this lap. I don't know if I'll be able to save the race though, considering how behind I am now. But yeah, that's sort of what I was talking about. Like, once you actually start being aggressive, then the CPUs start being aggressive. I'm kind of just trying to make it a little bit more interesting by being aggressive, so we'll see how that goes. Never mind, I'm in first. I have no reason to be aggressive anymore. There's so many things. Maybe they backed off because somehow the CPU actually interpreted that little act of aggression as an isolated incident. I don't know. It just somehow feels like the NPCs keep track of how aggressive you're feeling. I don't even know if that's a thing, but it sure does feel good. Gotta keep that three-dimensional geometry in mind. Oh, that's the... Okay. That was a nice little touch. That's a nice little touch. the N64 version does it better still. Because in the N64 version, the F-Zero X, you really do want to be more aggressive. You really do want to be more combative, because not only that, but the game like almost requires you to. Because in that game, your rivals will actually have way more consistent driving. If you're not in first place, chances are one of your rivals will be. There will be 2 or 3 players, that NPCs, that will be racing consistently and are actually out there to get the cup. Whereas here, you lose a couple of races, and it's fine. Like, it's super easy for you to accumulate this points lead that just allows you to not care about, like, the later races in the cup. Because the points are so much closer in the N64 one, it really incentivizes you to keep an eye on your rivals. Because if you take them out, that means that they won't be able to earn points that race, which will give you an advantage. Holy fuck, which will give you an advantage on the leaderboard. Even if you don't outright get them, just damaging their ships, even just a little bit, is enough to like fuck with their boost pattern. It gives you an advantage for that race, and ensure that they at least don't get nearly as much points in that one. Even if we stop talking about the intrinsic value of taking someone out, the extrinsic value, take that, flip it around. Because the extrinsic value of taking someone out would be like, okay, advantage in the race, advantage in the cup in general because of the points. Intrinsic value. Like, the animation for taking someone out is just way cooler. Here, as you just saw earlier, you take someone out, and it just does a little and they're out. And you can't see them anymore. Whereas in X, you damage their ship up, and you see their ship breaking down, still ahead of you, but they start breaking down, and you see all these explosions, just little explosions all around the ship, and they start smoking and particle effects, and then it culminates in one big explosion. It's like, yeah, it feels better to like fucking beat the shit out of them in that game. Cause here there's like basically no feedback. So, I will say, oh, I went on the wrong path. You want to go on this path in your hot lap. Yeah, I used to play this game like regularly. Even though I kind of am a bit more skilled now, just from my practice on Redout 2. Track knowledge is just a wee bit fuzzy. And no. Okay, there we go. No, we lost some of his speed. I already forgot which direction I went. And this is the wrong way, isn't it? Yeah, it's the wrong way. Lol. Lamal even. There's energy pads up ahead anyway. And I'm leading by a decent margin, so there we go. Don't want to boost here, I'm pretty sure this inverted loop, yeah. Followed by another inverted, missed the boost pad. Alright, we want to keep our speed down here. Oh, I should have saved this for last. Ooh. Alright, so we want the right one for this one. There we go. Good recover this time. Slow down for these turns. Did it with that thing. Probably a bad idea. Yeah. There we go. Alright, we'll keep a little bit for that last one. We can use this one for a little bit of speed on here. And we missed that one. We don't need too much. There we go. That's good. How many do we have left anyways? I think it's the third one. Ooh. Ooh, we're gonna want to focus up for this one. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Be right back. Verb. And back. Yep. Whoa. Yeah, alright, tracker seems fine. Let's do this. I've been drinking lots of coffee and water. You can actually see the rain. I hope it comes. I hope you can see it in the stream, but like, yeah, you can see the little rain particles just kind of. Okay, I actually feel better now. Yeah. Might take a little race in our home. Short corner, then straight away. Shit. Okay, that was close. I thought I was gonna lose control there for a little bit. Because if you, again, you have to be gentle, or with your ship, especially with this ship, it will lose traction. Sometimes you want to cause that on purpose, and that's when you ship. That's when you don't do that. That's when you press both strafe buttons at the same time to destabilize your ship on purpose and do a little drift or something like this. I should have boosted there. Take the line. Took it a little too sharply. There we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. Hit the line. There we go. We're gonna save that little boost for later. Because I did mistakenly boost. Earlier than I really should have. I bet you can see in the top 6 if someone just fucking beeps it. Gonna start the drift, right? Okay. Is that how it's gonna be? Nope. He appears to have backed off. Let's save this for the next straightaway. Yeah, this next straightaway is a bit more sparse. There we go. Nice! I think it's the first time I actually did that. There's a better way to do it. But I'm not gonna. Because this is good enough. I don't even know if the NPCs can drift. Yeah, see right here I am over 100 points in the lead. Ooh. No, we're not gonna do the new soundtrack. We're gonna do the normal soundtrack. And we're gonna keep we're gonna keep it there. Relatively balanced. But yeah, I've got a pretty good lead now, and I'm under no pressure to, like, take someone out for the lead. I just gotta... That is... Oh no. Okay, we're good. Okay, we didn't need that. trying to take nice, good lines. See if that allows us to catch up. Oh, you really do have to drift on both of those. There we go. Nice and easy. Taking this one wide. Missed that one. Alright. Shit. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Let me take this one wide as well. Oh, we could have clipped it closer. We could have clipped that closer. Did someone just die? No, apparently not. Still 30 racers on the board. Alright. Hot lap, take advantage of the weird positioning of the energy pad. Ooh, that chicane was cool. That chicane was smooth. And everything after it was fucking trash. Holy shit. I'm gonna have to take a look at the replay on that. That was pretty shit. I lost a little bit of speed and everyone came crashing. Alright. Ooh, that was in a shape a little bit too close for comfort there. So we're coming from that. Alright, cool. Oh, we're probably not gonna win, like... Alright, oh jeez, recover. Right. There we go, nice double drift. Alright, let's go. Ooh, didn't drift enough. We're gonna conserve our energy a little bit. Gonna play a little bit more carefully. Alright, we're good. Again, we don't really need to win because of the big points advantage. What we need to do right now is just survive and like maybe get a good position. Alright, let's see if we can gain a little bit more. Good. Last one. Out of it. I am okay with that. This is a good track. See? 380, yeah. Yep. That's it. Even though my rival, the one who was top scoring besides me, won first place. Like, there we go. Like, still over 30 points. Well, exactly 30 points over, but whatevs. But yeah. Again, the challenge of this game really comes from the tracks themselves, to be able to navigate them without dying. That's where the challenge of this game comes from. Like, sure, racing lines are good, your boost pattern does matter, but, like, to win the Grand Prix, you just have to, like, not die. Like, that's it. Let's see here. Well, since there really isn't
F-Zero
anybody
TV, who has brought you heated race after heated race,
chat,
will now present an interview with the champion.
I guess I'll
Okay,
go
then.
ahead and choose
I'd like to ask you
this
something.
myself.
You're confident of defending this title, of course.
I'm a gourmand. I won't race against anyone who wouldn't make a good meal.
Thank you for the interview. We are all looking forward to seeing you in your next GP race. And that's all for adrenaline-driven F-Zero TV. That's it, everyone. We'll see you at the next Grand Prix.
They really did him dirty in this game. I mean, not that he had much of a personality. in the N64 game, but he only gets one single line of dialogue, and that is, "Don't judge me by my appearance." And like having that be the one thing that he says in the whole game, it kind of, for me, it was supposed to like speak to his sort of more hidden side, because it's like, in my head, it was supposed to hint at the fact that on the track, is super aggressive, because he's supposed to be this super buff, kind of scary, just intimidating force. But off the track, he's supposed to be kind of this more subdued, like, cerebral type, you know? Maybe he likes reading classic literature, maybe a little bit of philosophy, or something. Like fucking anything. Like, here it's like, no. He likes to eat, and he likes to drink. That's it. That's his whole fucking character. And, yeah, it's just really a darn shame, because his design and concept is, like, so good. Like, they could have done a lot more with this character. Like, he literally is a failed science experiment. Well, I mean, failed, quote-unquote, I guess. I think it's not even known who carried out this experiment. But seeing as how he kind of, you know, isn't in touch with his creator anymore, I would assume that he is a failed experiment, because he just kind of went off and did his own thing. And you read the bio, and you read more about the character himself and, like, other sources. His whole dealio is to prove that he is just as good, if not better, than humans. That his reptilian body and reptilian mind are more than capable of outcompeting humanity. Like, that's his whole deal. But his actual character doesn't show that. Like, this is a classic tale of, like, show don't tell gone completely wrong. Because we're told this is what he's all about, but we're not shown. We're shown that he's just an alcoholic, binge-eating buffoon. It's pretty disappointing. Then again, this game has 30 unique characters, so, like, I can kind of understand how, like, not all of them could have gotten, like, good development. And considering it was mostly Sega making this game, not Nintendo, like, maybe they shied away from making certain artistic liberties. I don't know. From what I hear, what I've read in, like, the wiki, I think his appearance and overall presence in the comics is also fairly limited. In the comics and the anime, like, everywhere he is, he's a background character. Like, it would have been nice for F-Zero to have some sort of, like, anthology series. Like, kind of having one episode focus on a certain character. Have, like, a little self-contained story about that character. Really show them off. Like, that would have been nice. Like, this game has a lot of creatively established characters. Like, they all have their own little dealio. Like, Mr. EAD is an android created by a, like, sort of secret laboratory. He was created with a similar goal to Bio-Rex here, of being this high-tech, like, performance android, being trained to be the smartest and the strongest. You have I was gonna call him Octodad. You have Octoman, I think his name is. He's in second place right now, right behind me. I was calling him Octodad because he literally is Octodad. He comes from, like, a relatively impoverished, like, country or planet. And the reason he's out here fucking racing is to make enough money to feed his kids. Like, his day job is being a supermodel of some sorts. But, like, he wants to win this cup, not to bring, like, glory to his country, to his planet, or anything. He just wants to make money for his kids. Like, that's his whole deal. Like, all of these characters have, like, a well-established backstory. There's so much that could have gotten done with that, and just didn't. Like, they made a comic series, they made an anime, and nothing was done. It just puts into perspective, just for someone who isn't really a fan of the series. It's like, oh yeah, it's a shame they didn't make any new F-Zero games after, like, this one. But, like, for actual, like, real fans of the series, it's a shame they didn't make any F-Zero anything. Because, yeah, the games are fucking cool. They got tight to control and they're super engaging and super fun, and, like, just the right balance of, like, complex and simple. It's, like, easy to pick up and hard to master. Like, not only do they nail the game, they nail the everything else about the game. The music, the vibes, the world, the lava. The characters, like, them being very distinct and recognizable characters serves a purpose. It helps you keep track of who is your rival. And, like, not only the character design, but the ship designs are supposed to be unique and recognizable. From their color palettes to their shapes. And so you're supposed to be able to pick them out from a crowd and say, oh yeah, I'm supposed to beat the fuck out of that guy. But in doing so, they created these, like, interesting characters with interesting stories. So, even the sort of, like, relatively mundane ones, they put, like, an interesting spin on it. Like, right now, Roger Buster, who's currently number 3, the bald guy, he's just a delivery person. He's just some random delivery guy who, in his little logistical company, got sent just an F-Zero machine without without a recipient address. Like, no address on it. You got a package with no address on it, and it turns out to be an F-Zero machine. And so he doesn't know who it is, who it's for, or who it's from, or like anything. And the only reason he's out here racing is so that this machine can be seen on TV, so that hopefully the rightful owner can contact the shipping company, or contact him, or like something. That's the only reason he's out here racing, so that he can get this machine to its rightful owner. Like, it's so silly and so funny, and yet you can see in the seriousness of his face and his demeanor just how seriously he takes his job as a courier. Like, how? I don't know, man. Okay. I kind of beefed the second. Just being engrossed in this conversation, I just kind of glossed over how fucking cool the first track was, and how I kind of beefed the second track, and how right now we're coming up on this third track, which is one of the coolest in the game, second only to like the space station probably. Oh, and I lost all of my fucking speed on that. Shit. Yeah, when you have boost, you can get up onto the higher platforms and not lose as much speed. But yeah, this one, you gotta try and focus up to like get gold. Because normally the first and second ones are the ones where I sort of get the points lead so that I can tank the losses on this one and the next one. But being as I'm not leading right now, that means I do kind of have to focus up at least a little bit for these next two races. I'm already running out of energy. And I didn't make that. I didn't make the top platform. I didn't make any of the other platforms. Like, okay, I'm in first, but also I'm almost out of energy. Yeah, see, there we go. Alright. There we go, that's good. Recover from that little bump there. No air. No air time. We'll take it down. There we go. Yeah, I don't think... Fucking shit. Oh, it's getting intense now. Reach. Fucking crap. I missed. I'm just gonna have to wait it out. I'm just gonna have to wait it out. Let's see if I can make... Nope. Alright. God, I love how hyped the music is for this. Come on, man. Alright. This is not a hot lap, this is the end lap. We can burn some boost here. No airtime on downwards. Keep that momentum. Third. Okay, good position. Good position. We might have been able to... Let's take a look at that replay. I might have been able to take first on that. Let's see if I can catch that on the replay. There's a possibility I could have sniped second on that. Oh man, I suck at this one. Yeah, let's go all out. If I crash once, I'm getting sent back to the back of the pack. Okay, I'm actually gonna shut up for a little bit. See if I can focus up. Because this track is hard. Like how in the space station. In the space station you have to like do these super precise movements. But they're gentle movements. Here you have to have super precise movements. But most of them are not gentle. Yeah, it's... Yeah, destabilizing your ship will cost you dearly here. So you gotta look out for collisions with other ships. It's a big problem when they collide into you and not the other way around. We missed boost, that's okay. Nice clean turn. Got a little bit of energy back. Hugged the wall a little too much on there. Alright. Az is trying to straighten me out. Alright. Relatively straight section where we can boost a little bit more. Let's see if we can go airborne. Make a little cut here. Gotta go be smooth. We did. Okay. Fuck boost pad. We didn't hit the wall there. Shit. Just survive, dude. Yeah. That cock up in Sand Ocean pretty much cost us this cup, I think. Yep. Second's not bad. Second's not bad for, like, not having played this cup in a while. Alright. I guess we won't do the AX Cup right now. We'll try this. Try this again. Oh boy. That stung a little bit. Not gonna lie, that really did sting a little bit. At least we get to listen to this again. This is probably my favorite track. Like, in the background, there's not a whole lot of, like, visual interest points. But like the elements that are there, like we're in an elevator heading up out of the atmosphere into space. And so like this effect of like the whole track is moving. Aside from that, just the music, dude. It's pretty hard to pick out what's the best song in the game. Like, I feel like this song kind of fits me the best, as well as fitting the track. Because when you first get to this track, it's when you first start learning just how precise you need to be with your steering. When you first get on this track, you don't dare boosting. Even now, if I lose focus just a little too much, I'll go flying off. So this more repetitive rhythm really suits to like really suits the focusing vibe. I think last time I was here I wasn't really focusing much at all. I was just talking about the fucking characters. And we made it to the top of the elevator. See how I'm supposed to put that up. Ah, my fur. Yep. That sometimes happens. And that's just because you don't have a fast enough ship. You can very much, in Master difficulty, you can very much just lose this track just by not having a fast enough ship. Like, yeah, there were little hiccups in my racing line and small delays in my boost pattern. I can recognize that. But like, looking at the stats, Don Genie really does have like the fastest ship in the game, so. Fastest is termed in terms of top speed, not necessarily in terms of acceleration. And Biorex leans more towards. Did he fucking die? Biorex leans towards more top speed, but for me personally there's a nice balance between the top speed and acceleration. Because you can win cups with Falcon, but Falcon's supposed to be like the balanced. And he's literally the Mario. He's like baseline balanced. Oh my god! I shouldn't have drifted. I should not have drifted. Okay. I don't exactly remember how I settled on fireworks. I was so wet. Like someone actually knocked me out of the track and I was managed to like get back on. I was so ready to fucking flip, dude. But yeah, I don't know how I settled on fireworks. I think it was, I mean, for one, it was like trial and error. Like, I think I played GX before I got to play. No, I played GX. I started playing X. And I got like maybe 10-20% of the way through the game. And then I started playing GX. And there was one I got to the part where the GX that I started like asking myself, okay, who am I gonna main? Like, which of these machines do I like the handling of? While also liking the characters enough to really stick with the machine. I don't know if I just stumbled upon like an interesting little bit of tech, or if someone just bumped me from behind really hard. But I gained a bunch of speed for a moment there. Don't die, don't die. Okay, what was that? Yes! Let's go. I got bumped at the first. We take those. Hell yeah. Alright. Man, I hope I didn't wake my neighbors. It's a weekday. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna stop streaming soon, but like holy shit, that was so peak. Alright. Alright, let's go. But yeah, I think my process was just like, okay, let's see who doesn't handle, like, let's pick out some characters that I like the look of, really, and go from there. No way! Well, that's the end of the stream. Huh. This is so sad. This is so sad right after a clutch. Oh man. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's the end. That's the end. Well, we're gonna have to continue this conversation next stream, which will be Monday. Next casual stream will be on Monday, because the next stream will be Friday, I think. I'll publish it soon. But that will just be focused on Redout 2 and just practicing Redout 2. So we'll be focused on that. And after that, may or may not stream the wall grind. Not super sure yet. We'll see. Well, yeah. That's it for tonight. Suz. Have a good one.